Well, our thoughts for especially our Muslim brothers and sisters is that the blessings in the Ramadan season will be with them. Well, especially as the football season is slowly winding down with Dutch Eredivisie already done and dusted, and of course the German Bundesliga, as well as the English Premier League. Welcome. This is HotSports. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and yet again another Saturday of juicy football is upon us as the English FA Cup, the longest and the oldest cup competition in the world football, will be coming to bear today at 5 p.m. Well, there's a Jamaican tune that is quite prominent here in HotSport. It says, if that song is good, you play it again. Yes, meaning if the song is good, you play it again. Well, Deji Razak had a tremendous debut last week Saturday, and then we are playing him this Saturday again. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you today.
Last week Saturday for you, I mean, I was getting reviews. I was driving one day, and during the course of the day, they're like, "Who is that guy you brought to the studio? Bring him back again." Did you get to watch it on YouTube?
Yes, I actually saw it on TV and I watched it on YouTube. It was an interesting review.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting to see myself on TV.
Absolutely.
And I had so much fun.
Absolutely.
And I'm so excited to be here again.
Yeah, definitely. And then, of course, this man, of course, is a growing furniture at the HotSports studios here. Tony Swimpy. Tony, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
Why do you find yourself wearing waist jacket every day? I wear waist jacket. You need to stop that thing, young man.
That's my signature. That's my signature. That's
Mr. Waist jacket,
yes. That's my signature.
All right, our signature here is the very best of football conversation and sports. I'm not forgetting everything that will be happening in the world of sports this particular weekend. So please stick around. It's morning. Grab a cup of tea. We'll be right back after this break.
With me is Dari Esson, my very good friend, and of course a prolific athletics analyst. Dari, you are very much welcome to HotSports.tv.
Thank you for having me.
Dari, I know you have covered a lot of international competitions, countless, I would say, throughout the world. What is brewing in athletics, this issue of the AFN, IAF threatening to ban the Athletics Federation of Nigeria over some remittance that were not done?
Yes, like you rightly said, they threatened Nigeria with sanctions because sometimes in 2017, precisely in May 2017, they sent the money for the CAA Warri Grand Prix. That's the grant they normally send for a CAA event that Nigeria is hosting, a one-day event. So they sent it, and the grant was supposed to be $15,000 because the event is an AFN event, an CAA event organized by the AFN. So that's why the money was sent. It wasn't an individual event that made it look like. So the money was supposed to be $15,000. Obviously, the person that sent the money from IWF punched too many zeros, so it became $150,000. So the person in charge of the AFN at the time, Amit Shakau, was the Secretary General of the AFN because there was no board then, obviously was inexperienced in terms of athletics, and obviously also felt that was manna from heaven. The money developed wings and flew away from the covers of the AFN. So after some time, IWF realized their error and wrote to Nigeria, that this is the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, that they should just refund the overpayment. That would be $130,000. And that is where we are today now. For close to 2 years, for over 2 years now, not close to 2 years, because today is May what? I think like exactly 2 years now that the incident happened, no money has been remitted to the refunded rather to the IWF.
And finally, you are the spokesman of the Okpekpe race, which has earned a lot of international recognition over the years. Coming Saturday, it will be another edition of the event. What is it going to be like to make it spectacular this year?
Well, first of all, it's going to be the 7th edition. Then, to answer your question directly, what is it going to be like to make it spectacular? The fact that we are gunning for a gold label rating next year is enough motivation for us to make it very spectacular. And what do I mean by spectacular? We are going to organize a silver label race. Remember, it's another way silver label race, the only one in Africa this year. You know, you also remember it's the first label race in West Africa, not just in Nigeria. So we want to go a step further by becoming the first gold label race in Nigeria, near West Africa. Not in Africa because we already have one in South Africa. So we are going to organize a gold label event in an in a silver label race because we are still a silver label race. So what we have done in terms of the elite cast for the athletes is to make sure we get the minimum that is required by IWF for a gold label race. But I'm happy to tell you that we even got more than that minimum because the minimum is 6, that's 12. We've got more than 12. That is gold level running athletes that are coming for this event, that have been confirmed for this event. So every requirement of a gold label race is what we are going to see there. So if you watch all the gold label races around the world, whether be the main marathon or the 10K or the half marathon, it is the same standard. So when you watch the London Marathon, you say, oh wow, see the way they've organized this event. That's the same organization you are going to see in Opepe. It is not different because it's the same template that we are going to use. People will say, oh, this is Nigeria. No, IWF does not joke. IWF is not like CAA that we have an uncertified track in a South Africa Championship and people will run on it. This time around is an IWF event. They've given the requirements and the requirements will follow to the letter. And for you to know that Opepe has always been passing the test, so to say, they moved from a bronze level to a silver level. If you didn't do well at bronze, you cannot graduate to silver. So they graduated from bronze to silver, and they are going to graduate from silver to gold. Now they've introduced another level, the platinum, and that will be the target at the end of the day.
Welcome back to the show. This is HotSports, and we're just about to get into the thick of things. Now, this is quite interesting, funny, sad, and a bit embarrassing as well. In 2017, the IAAF, as usual, sent grants to every athletics federation across the world, including Nigeria. And the AFN, of course, that's Nigeria's own body, got the usual $15,000. The $15,000 is for a one-day tourney that happened in Warri in 2017. But unfortunately, the IAAF erroneously sent in excess of $134,000 to them. They actually sent $150,000 instead of $15,000. Now, fast forward to this day, IAAF has been asking that the people at the realms of affairs of the AFN should return the $134,000, but unfortunately, they are saying that the money has, in a way, developed wings. What this means is that Nigeria has a potential of missing out at the Morocco Championship and, of course, the big one, the Olympics, Tokyo 2020. Gentlemen, let me start with you, Swimpy. This is beyond normal. This is embarrassing.
Very disappointing, and to be honest, for it to be coming from this whole era where we're having fraud issues and all that coming up, I think it just keeps putting a dent to the Nigerian name, to the Nigerian brand itself as a whole, not just the AFN, but it also puts a black card on Nigeria as a whole. So I feel like it's a very, very, very bad situation, and such situation could actually be handled better, and somebody has to be held responsible for this.
It's a simple case of overpayment. It should be a non-starter. You should basically just take the money and transfer it back to the necessary body. But the fact that it has become a story only goes to say somebody somewhere has, of course, embezzled it, and we're in a place where we are now trying to manage the situation.
It is embarrassing. It's 2017. This is 2019.
It's 2 years down the line. It's embarrassing.
Now, let's look at what it means, the overflow of this issue, guys. What that means is that if at all the money is not found, is not returned, DG, some athletes who could be the shining lights or the conveyor belt of Nigeria's greatness in athletics yet again would have another stunted growth in their year because they will not be able to participate in Morocco and, of course, the big one in Tokyo.
Well, it also tells you something about the way we run the Athletics Federation in Nigeria. The reality is, a lot of the things that the fallout would fall on the people who should benefit from these associations, which is why you find out that there's an existing brain drain. Now our artists are going abroad, and you find out that countries as little as Malta have our artists on their emblem.
Very true. Very true.
It's an embarrassment. And
Very true.
this is exactly the reason why these athletes don't want to participate I mean, I was watching the TV the other day and I saw the tourney that happened in the East, the one where the athletes were sleeping at the airport.
Yeah.
$134,000 was available. If they had invested, even if they had invested that money in actually organizing that tourney,
exactly,
we would have had a good tournament.
Exactly.
I would have probably would say, "Oh guys, sorry, we thought it was our money, but we used it to do this." But they can't even say they used it to do that because we didn't even do that correctly.
Gentlemen, it's also confirmed that the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Genero, has released 25, I beg your pardon, man list for the, that's a prep list for the AFCON in 2019. Coach Genero on Tuesday during the course of the weekend. Now we saw the return of John Mikel Obi. A lot of people were, a lot of oohs and ahs, cheers and jeers, whether or not he should be part of that team, we'll get to find out. And that's going to be a major conversation in there. But other teammates that he will be joined by will be Ahmed Musa, Kenneth Omero, Abdullahi Shehu, and of course the list of the players is on your screen. Guys, fair enough. All these people in this particular list, Swimpy, should we say they are the best at this time?
Given what we have on ground and given what we've had in the past, I feel like this is what we can go with. I don't think there's anybody left out. I don't think there's anybody added in the team. So basically, I feel like it's the same old guy. Francis Zor is still at the goalpost.
That's going to be a problem, another problem, yeah?
So I don't know. But to be honest, I feel like we could do better when it comes to scouting fresh hands and fresh legs for the Nigerian team.
Christian Chukwu arrives in London for the medical treatment. We are absolutely grateful to the Almighty God for keeping him and still letting him get to London and UK safely, and he will be treated. He's in this company of his wife, and it's good to see that well-meaning Nigerians step up to the plate, to save one of the most celebrated Nigerians international. Former coach, of course, first player as a captain, to lift Nigeria's during the Green Eagles era, 1980. DG, you about some good wishes. What I keep saying is that we shouldn't wait, or rather, the NFF. It's good to say that NFF are Jupinica in this mix, but my point is there are some other persons who are currently having almost same situation, or maybe having serious challenges in their life. I also think that NFF and well-meaning Nigeria should also come out and make this to be like a footnote to greater things for everyone.
The reality is, something I want to learn. Nigeria is a very empathetic society. Every day on social media, you will find out that there's somebody that needs help, and people actually go out of their way to contribute to these things. I'm so excited that we are doing something for Christian Chukwu, and we're not waiting for him to be close to death, and then people now start to run around, and then, I mean, we've lost some of our greats to simpler cases, and we are hopeful that this trend will continue. Are there people that need help? Probably, yes. But at the end of the day, we are running a government where people are helped because of what they've done. So Christian Chukwu is benefiting from his good works.
We're going to talk about the Watford versus Manchester City final. It's happening today, 5 p.m. We're looking forward to how that one would be. But gentlemen, before we go into predictions, how impressed have you been by Watford this season?
To be honest, Watford has wowed me. I didn't see that coming against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I felt like my bet was on Wolverhampton because Wolverhampton too has had an impressive season. They played really well. Nuno Espirito has been able to put that team in a very solid way. They've beaten virtually all the top teams in the Premier League. And Watford coming to beat them in the semi-finals and then going into the final was super impressive.
All right, you know for a fact that you can follow that game and every other game across Europe, and of course stay on top of every news in the world of sports by logging on to www.hotsportstv.com, and do well to also follow us on all our social media platforms right here, especially on YouTube. That's at Hotsportsng. We'll go for a quick break, but then again, the question we're asking this morning: bring out your mobile phones, text us, let us know what exactly is on your mind. Should Mikel Obi or Ahmed Musa be the captain at the AFCON 2019 in Egypt? We'll be right back after this with the gentleman's stealthy statements.
Ahmed Musa has not had a leadership quality more than Mikel. We have a leadership quality more than Musa.
When Mikel captain, the team will be very powerful.
Mikel is a leader, is a captain, is a leadership. So Mikel have some certain things to the Super Eagles.
I think Mikel still deserve the captain.
The captain of every football team is very significant, just like the head of every other organization. Everything rests, falls, succeeds on leadership. And Nigeria, at this point, Super Eagles of Nigeria has a very, very, very big deal at the end. Should it be Captain Ahmed Musa, who of course has stepped up to the plate ever since Mikel Obi haven't been available for the national engagement? Or should it be welcome back home, Mikel Obi, take your armband and continue with the business? The gentlemen are still very much in the studio, Tony Swimpi and Ayodeji Razak.
A captain is someone who leads the team, who drives the team. A captain is someone who steps up when the going gets tough. A captain is that person that the whole team looks up to when they are in tight spots. My opinion, you don't need a captain who is just coming back. Mikel has not been in this team. Mikel should not be captain. The captain should naturally be Ahmed Musa.
Yes, you need a winner, and Mikel is a winner. Mikel has won more games. Mikel has won more trophies. Mikel has actually won this competition that they are going into. It should be Mikel, nobody else.
And we are back. Gentlemen, let's just get right into the meat of things. Deji Razak, Ahmed Musa should be the man.
Yes, the reality is this. Every time the Nigerian team has required someone to step up, key games, key matches, the last World Cup, the Nations Cup, even before then, we've always had this young man, this boy that we all think is just another speedster. He will step up and deliver the goals. Now, when the going got tough, Mikel said, oh, I need a break. I want to take some time off the national team. This boy keeps coming back. Even when he's not starting, he's there with the team.
He lost his mother at the time. He came back.
There with the team. That's the kind of leader that this team needs now. No better person to lead the team. I don't know what they want to say about Mikel, but the reality is this. If he's gone, then he's gone. I don't even think he should be in this team at all.
You need a winner always. And that's what I go with. Mikel Obi has won it all. Mikel Obi has seen it all. He is the expert, both on the pitch and both in the dressing room.
It's irrelevant.
So,
see, the
Mikel
is assuming that he knows how to do it. For how many years now, this team has been struggling. The Nigerian team has been, we used to be a great in Africa. We are no longer great. Mikel was leading this team when we missed out on AFCON tournaments. He was leading this team when we're losing World Cup qualifiers.
But this same Mikel is
that was when he was a kid, when he was still Mikel before Mikel got him. Before Mourinho got him. Okay. As soon as Mourinho got him, Mikel lost everything that makes him a leader.
Mikel,
the reality is this. I do not dispute the fact that Mikel was the leader of the team. But you see, every king needs to pass on the throne. And right now, there's a new king in town, and his name is Ahmed Musa. At the World Cup, we had Ahmed Musa. Every time we needed to go. In fact, it was so bad that as a fan, when you look at the team and you see Ahmed Musa on the pitch, you're excited because you know, hey, we're going to get a goal.
But let me
tell you say the same thing about having Mikel on the team?
Mikel has all the qualities that a leader possesses. Now, he is calm. He is focused when it comes to playing his football on the pitch. He knows how to control others when the pressure is going on.
And I'll give you an exact replica of that.
Let me give you this. Mikel is not just the player you could just write off on the pitch. This guy comes when
he controls the team.
You don't expect. The boys. So he is this person that every other player believes in, and that's what you need. You need somebody who every other player believes in and say, let's see this guy. This is Mikel. This is Mikel, and this is how we should do it.
Mikel is calm. I'll give you a second version. Actually, Mikel is not calm. Mikel is slow. You say Mikel is comfortable. Mikel is slow, and it slows down the pace of the game. The Nigerian team, Nigeria's football is built on counter-attack. This is how we play best. We need players who can pace the game. It's not our football. Right now, Mikel has become a for lack of a better word. He has become a snail in midfield. I do not doubt the fact that Mikel is being one of the best players Nigeria has produced in the last 10 years. But we are not interested in his history. We want a player who can drive the young boys and give them that reason to believe. Mikel is not that guy. As a matter of fact, I personally believe, and you can quote me here on HotSports, that at some point during the tournament, we'll hear stories of rifts simply because Mikel was called back. Because again, him being in this squad is already a matter of debate. Some players, I'm very certain, some players did not want him to come back.
I'll take you to this. What do we have when we say we have people who will give second chances to? Mikel is being given a second chance by Gennett Roa. That's one. Secondly, take a cue from Game of Thrones. Jon Snow had died. Jon Snow came back to life. And there was a purpose for Jon Snow to lead his people against the White Walkers.
And that's what fiction.
And that's what wait. And that's I know, but in football,
I do like
but let me give you this.
You know what,
for the coach to have a belief, for the coach to have a belief in Mikel, he must have seen something. He must have seen that this guy still has what it takes to lead this team.
Yeah,
he must
for
have
the
seen
last 20 minutes of every game.
Wait. He must have seen that this guy could take us thus far. Still, it doesn't matter. Vinny of Man City, Vincent Kompany didn't play every game.
No, do not do
for
that.
Man City.
Again, do not compare Mikel Obi's influence with Vincent Kompany.
Because
you are basically arguing my point.
Vincent Kompany is the oldest leg. He's the oldest leg in Man City.
Scores goals, steps up when the game is hard.
Yes.
Manchester United 3-2. He scored the first goal. Manchester United 1-0. He scored the first goal. Last 2 weeks,
he did the screamer.
He scored the first goal. That's what you need your captain to do. Are you telling me that Mikel is that guy for us?
Not all captains score goals.
Again,
Maldini didn't score a lot of goals.
Vincent Kompany is a defender.
I'm just saying.
His game is not to score goals. I'm only calling the goals. Yeah. That's how important it should be. Roy Keane in Manchester United, I remember the game against Arsenal. Roy Keane came out to the pitch. I think the game was losing 2-0. Roy came out to the pitch, and Roy Keane went out, scored the first goal. Even Steven Gerrard, the comeback at Istanbul, the miracle of Istanbul. Steven Gerrard came out onto the pitch, scored the first goal. What you need your captain to do,
to
every good team, a lot of great teams always pick their captains again as the players who you know would deliver.
What is the function of having hormones in your body? You need this kind of person to catalyze the team, and that's what Mikel is going to do.
You just mentioned experience. Will you be bringing some of these experienced players, like the team captain, to the center stage in Egypt?
We will see if the team captain, you speak about Obi Mikel, actually team captain is Ahmed Musa. If Obi Mikel is 100% fit and motivated and better than the other one, of course he will come back. We all the time are choosing the players who are motivated and who have the quality. His experience could be very important for us. But we did the qualification without him. So he has to fight also to come back in the team.
Well, after back-to-back, back-and-forth conversations with this gentleman, great stuff, great feel, I must say. Always a good pleasure to have this man in the studio. But then again, it's my job to also call the final whistle. But I think I want to ask you to make that final whistle for me and of course for us today on HotSports. Please whip out your phones and tell us what exactly your thoughts is. You can go to our social media platforms, and of course then I will take your thoughts next week. But I would also say this, just like DG said, it divides opinion. Mikel coming back into the team, a lot of people feel is over and done. Let him move on to other things. Why call again Mikel when you have any other player that could just step up to the plate? But then again, you also need the best of your legs, the best of your minds, the best of psyche going into a big tournament like the AFCON. So all those things are just maybe not in an equal balance. But one thing I know for sure is that you, the viewers, have all the thoughts and know-how. So please text me, text us, let us know what exactly is on your mind, especially on our social media platform. Gentlemen, it's been an absolutely enjoyable time to have you on air this morning. Tony Swimpy, thank you very much.
It is very thrilling and it's been fun ride.
DG Razak, another good performance yet again in the office. You don't have bad days now, do you?
I'm like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, you only
Always
score
fit.
goals. Nice. You don't think you don't like Lionel Messi? Why Cristiano Ronaldo?
Are we having this conversation?
Okay,
No,
okay. And
Lionel Messi is here.
That's okay. Messi is there, Ronaldo is
Lionel
there,
Messi is here.
and Game of Thrones is also there.
Yes.
All right, guys. Please do well to enjoy your weekend. You can start by watching the game between Manchester City and Watford, 5 p.m. And of course, follow your day with HotSports being on your mobile phone. www.hotsportstv.com. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and like I always say, take care of yourself and look after each other. Bye for now.